morning from Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point. So today it's all about Lookout Key. I am on the Disney Fantasy and this is our first port of call, and I have an excursion today. I'm so excited. We're doing an ATV tour, and I will put the exact name down below of that tour so that you know which one I'm referring to. But I'm super excited because I haven't done that here, and I haven't really done an excursion in a long time. So I'm really excited about it. This one, because it's actually at their, Disney property, we will get off the ship, we'll do a walk down this pier, and we will meet at the Goombay Cultural Center so we can meet up with our tour there rather than meeting up on the ship. So if you've done an excursion before, you might know that usually you meet up at the ship at a location and then they take you from the ship. But because it's their property, we go ahead and walk and we get there ourselves. So I'm going to get off the ship, head that way, and we'll get started on our day.
Someone in there? Put her in there. Put her in there.
Thanks for letting me till the lawn, Tracy.
And Sandy, the land crab.
Hello, everyone.
I bet you two know a lot about Lighthouse Point.
We sure do. We were born here.
Tell us a little about it.
Now I'm hungry too.
Okay. For our human friends, we have the foods that they love. And true barbecue. True barbecue. And for those 18 years and older, Serenity Bay Barbecue. Be careful as you exit the tram, and when your day is complete, just return here to the Goombay tram stop, and we'll make sure you get back to McBrigger Cove and your Disney Cruise Line ship. Enjoy your day.
Have a blast.
We'll see you later, everyone.
Alright, so when you get here to the station on the tram, you're going to go to the Port Adventures check-in if you have an excursion, and then you'll meet your tour guide so that you can get all ready to go. For my tour, you need to show your driver's license because if you're the driver of the ATV, and then they give you a sticker for your group, kind of like Pepe. And then basically you just wait and your tour guide will take you where you need to go.
You guys have a lovely crew today. You guys to get comfortable on the bike, okay? Yeah. Except the big sexy one to the front, that's mine. I'm sorry. Okay. You guys good to go, alright? For any of you guys that wants me to keep your bike, I know she was asking, some of you guys was asking. It's gonna be $1.99 and you'll have to have the 99.
When you got off of Kualoa? Oh my god, we were filthy.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
We had dirt in our teeth.
I was like, ooh.
Yes, I do remember. It was pretty bad, yeah.
So fun though.
Oh yeah. Small stuff in.
Okay,
Guys, 1, 2 here. Right there.
We got visors just like Super Mario.
Guys, when you change them, you have park, reverse, neutral. H is just forward, okay? So when you want to drive, you just put it in H and you go on forward, alright? Anytime you want to change this, you put your foot on the back brakes, then you change this here, okay? Got it? Alright, you right here, back gently. Can you feel the bike slowly start to roll, then you get up to speed, okay?
Okay, so we got our instructions. We got a hairnet to put under the helmet, and my driver knows what she's doing. There's a lot of steps. I'm glad I'm not the driver on this one. You can leave your backpack in a truck that's with them if you don't want to carry it with you, but if it fits and you're comfortable keeping it on you, they did allow that. That's okay. So mine was small, so I just kept it with me. But yeah, everybody's getting their lessons. He goes down and shows everyone so they can see and hear, and then we'll get going.
Okay? It's not my rules, I just obey by them. You guys got it?
Got it.
Okay. When I take off from here, when I leave, I'm gonna start off slow and I'm gonna increase my speed, okay guys? I want you guys to try to keep up with me the best of you guys' ability, alright? But I want you guys to keep up with me where you're comfortable at, alright? If I reach the speed and you're not sure if you know, confident in yourself to go faster than that, I want you to stay at that speed, okay? That's just for me to know how fast I have to run this trip for you guys today, alright? Guys, got that?
Oh, really? He said you have to do a test. So, much like when we did this in Hawaii at Kualoa Ranch, you had to go through a course, and he said if you hit 2 cones, you're out. He can't let you do it. And it's not his rule, it's the way it works. Okay, we're almost to the test. Not for me, for the driver. Good luck, Mom. You have to back into a parking space. I can't tell you how happy I am I'm not the one doing this. clear. So clear. I want to go swimming even though I know it's probably really cold, but I'm sure you can see it, but that's our ship over there. It's the Disney Fantasy. So we took a little pause here and our tour guide, so nice, comes by, takes pictures for everybody so you can get a good shot. It's actually a really comfortable ATV too.
But the settlement you guys are in right now is called Bannerman Town, okay? Bannerman Town was named after Alexander Bannerman. He was a Scottish guy that was a general here in the 1850s, 60s, around that time. This island is called Eleuthera, but this is the Pineapple Island of the Bahamas, okay? So anytime you're hearing about Pineapple Island inside of the Bahamas, this is what they was talking about, okay? You still have a lot of the farms and stuff here, but most of them are on the north side of the island. If you was to come here outside of Disney, you could actually go to the pineapple farms and stuff to see how they get everything done, and it's a lot of sites. Before concrete and all the materials was ever made, actually what they make houses with now, if you guys look in any cracks of the walls here, you will see it look like actual rocks were placed there, and that's because it was, okay? Any of you guys familiar with conch? You know conch,
Yeah, sure.
Okay. That's one of our national dishes here, and they use conch for a lot of different stuff, okay?
Alright.
The conch shells, back in the day when you burn them down and you mash them up to that small, fine particles, you add water to it, that acts as plaster, okay? So the guys would actually take the rocks, place them wherever they want to make their structure, and they use that conch shells to actually plaster the wall, okay? As you guys can see, from 1850s, 1860s to now, it still stands.
Yeah.
So it's way, way stronger than concrete, okay,
Right.
guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So we took a little stop here. We got off at this church that was built many, many years ago. And we got some facts from our tour guide. And then also it's called the Pineapple Island. So if you hear that in the Bahamas, it's referenced Pineapple Island. That's Eleuthera. Okay, that was a good little stop and a little history lesson. That's nice. We got some facts. And now I think we're on our way back. So we shall see. So that last little bit was a bit dusty. I wish I would have brought my mask or something. It would be nice. But also it wasn't terrible. It's not bad. I've done ATVs before and I had remembered. I was like, oh, I should have. But it didn't. So that's my recommendation to you. Bring one.
I don't know if you guys saw when we was passing the little water thing, there was a few birds just playing and sitting in there. And I don't know if you guys saw, if it was too late for you guys, but as we were coming through, you seen the birds flying over. A lot of birds tend to hang out in this area, so we take a 1 to 2 minute stop to see if we see any of the birds here, okay guys?
So this area is, if you couldn't hear, this area is a bird reserve. So we're stopping for a couple minutes to see if we can see any of them.
know how to call a bird.
Thank you
All right.
guys.
Guys, enjoy your day, okay?
All right, I probably got like lines from the helmet or something on my head, but that was a lot of fun. Tour guides were great. Did not catch their names. I don't know if they shared them, but they were really cool. And yes, they said you can let Port Adventures know if you really liked your experience. That helps them. So if you take the tour, make sure that you do that. So you got to like go through, you know, greenery areas. We got to stop at that church, the bird sanctuary area. It's winter for them, so there weren't a lot of birds happening right now. But at certain times of year that might be the case. So some things about it are, I would definitely say, like right now it's cool weather. I think, what was today, 70? 70, yeah. It's like 70. I was comfortable in a t-shirt and pants. I think pants would be comfortable just because so much of your leg does touch the bike. I sat on the back. Still really comfortable. The handles where they're at, I could reach them, and I'm short. I got short arms, and I never felt like it was like a stretch or anything. And then for the driver, I know your thumb. Did your thumb get tired?
Really not too bad.
A little bit? Okay.
You would feel it when you started going like up and down the hilly part.
Okay. Because you do have to like hold your thumb a lot, so know that. But it was a really comfortable bike, I would say.
They're new bikes. They were very nice.
Very new. Thank you. The helmets were pretty like lightweight. They weren't like super heavy, but they felt really good and cushioned on the inside. They had you wear a hairnet, which was very nice, you know, before you put it on. Everybody doing that. I would recommend a mask. I had wanted to bring one because when I had done this in Hawaii, if I didn't say this already, I remember being totally dirty because you get some dust kick up, you know, from the ATVs in front of you. So if you have one, something to like pull up over your nose and mouth is good. But the helmets have the visors, which actually had a little bit of tint to them. Did you notice that?
Yeah,
so it was like,
it was nice.
If you didn't have sunglasses or something, you would be good and you could really see everything clearly. So awesome experience, very good equipment, very well, you know, organized. Lots of fun. I know the other thing I was going to say too is that if you were riding with somebody you didn't know, I personally would have been okay with that. The distance that I was from, you know, person to person, riding two people on the bike, you're not actually up against them. You do not need to hold the person in front of you. There's handles, so it's not a situation where you have to like wrap your arms around anybody to hold on. I didn't have to touch at all. So if that's something that you were thinking about and only wanting to, you know, do one person and share a vehicle with somebody that you didn't know well, that wouldn't have been a problem to me.
They actually said you don't have to share it if you, because it's the same price. It was $289 for it, whether you have one or two people. So you would just go by yourself.
Okay. So basically it's $289
for one or two people on it. You're not paying it per person.
You're paying it per vehicle.
Per vehicle, yeah.
Got it. So you wouldn't pay a different price.
No, and it doesn't mean that they're going to put somebody else with you, they said.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then there you go. So that's nice. All right, I'm here at Serenity Bay Barbecue. We're back at the Disney area, and so gonna get some lunch. All right, I grabbed some lunch. I got the pigeon peas and rice, which I liked last time. Hot dog, chocolate chip cookie looked all right. There was salmon and burgers, even some broccoli over here, some ribs. They didn't have the plantain chips like last time I came, but I'm over in Serenity Bay, so I might go check out over in the regular True Barbecue and see if they have them there. View. gorgeous out here today. I did a full video of Lookout Key at a previous cruise, so you could find that video if you want a whole tour of the place. But today my weather is so much nicer than my first visit, so it's a really nice day. Now I did go get in the water for a bit, so little time lapse from the last time you saw me. Lunch was alright. They got rid of the plantain chips. They weren't there today. I was sad. I like those. But, you know, it's typical. It's like hamburgers, hot dogs. I do like I think it's pigeon peas and rice or something. That's a good dish. I really like that. But yeah, I tried to get out in the water. It was still a little chilly to get up to the top of me. So I kind of walked in it, but it feels really good. I've just been enjoying it out here in the sun. And yeah, enjoying the views, enjoying the weather. It's really nice. Oh, and I saw a little bit of Junkanoo. Went to get some beach towels, which, by the way, there are beach towels down in some stations near the beaches. You don't have to walk all the way back to the tram stop if you forget. However, if I had forgotten, if I had not done that and I went back, I wouldn't have seen Junkanoo Rush. So things happen for a reason. That's okay. There's some cruise ships out there too. Okay, well I think I'm going to go do some shopping now. Spent some time at the beach. It's very nice and relaxing. But another thing I was going to mention about the ATV tours is that it had talked about that you could switch drivers. And I don't know how that would work. So if you're interested in switching drivers at some point, definitely talk to them and find out. Because while you need to show a driver's license and everything, we never switched drivers, and only my mom, who came with me, she drove, and she went through the little like test course that you have to pass, so to speak, in order to do the tour. And if you ever switched at any point in one of our stops, I don't know how that works because then only one person went through. So I got the feeling that you don't switch drivers, that you stay with the one driver, but I don't know if you ask if that was a possibility. So if it's something you're interested in, I would definitely find out. And then also it talked about getting some kind of a drink, a Bahamian drink, like switcha or something like that. We never got anything like that, so I don't know if it's just the description wasn't updated or anything, which was totally fine. It wasn't needed as a part of the tour. But yeah, those are the two things that I had noticed. So yeah, love the experience. Sea air feels very good on my lungs, having been in a lot of fog at home. Just had so much fog lately in California, so it's been nice to be out here and enjoying this wonderful sea air. And yeah, so I'm gonna go check out the shops a little bit, see if there's anything new, because the last time I left Lookout Key, I realized I didn't buy anything like that said Lookout Key when I left, so I was kind of sad. So I'm hoping I find something today that I really like. Alright, so I'm going to get one of these cute little pineapple cups, and you can get anything non-alcoholic in it. So I think the most common are these like frozen drinks with 0 proof. But I asked him if I could just get like a virgin mojito. He said yes. So I like that with like regular water, not carbonated water, because then it's basically like a mint julep. Okay, look how cute that is. That's nice. Good little souvenir. It says Disney Cruise Line, so I think that's a fun thing to kind of keep out and display. My home has a lot of tropical decor, so it will fit right in. I can't play a lot of it, but you also get really good music on this island. They've been playing good music in our stateroom for Lookout Key Day as well as out here. So that's kind of nice. These are the eating areas. Nice and shady. And I love these walkways, and this is so funny. This whole area was just sand when I was here the first time, and all these plants have grown already to cover it. It's so much greener now. It was beautiful both ways, but it's cool to see all the like greenery really, you know, grow. Alright, so you can get at Treasures of Eleuthera, you can get some handmade items, some local made items. There's like hats and bags and art in there, so that's pretty nice. You can still get those things even though you're in Disney's, you know, private area of the island. And then over here is more of the Disney-based store for Disney things. What's this green thing? I like lime green. What is it? Okay, just to tell. That's nice.
Nice yellow.
I want the, what is this, turtle? Turtle hat?
Yeah.
Daisies. They have like bags and ears for each of them now, it seems like, too. Ooh, this store's a little crazy. I got that shirt last time, and then I got home and I realized it does not say Lookout Key on it, but it's a cute shirt. Oh, that's a nice piece of art. That's cool. They also have some essential things here if you need them. That's a cute ornament.
I have that.
You did? Oh, I didn't see it. I liked it. It's the gathering tree. I love this. And they have these little like bubbles hanging off of it. They're like buoys. And they kind of like represent the characters. Oh, I heard Junkanoo Rush coming again. You can just grab these things if you need them. Very cool. I kind of need Tylenol, yeah. Alright, I am back on the ship. That brings me to the end of my Lookout Key day, but I had a lot of fun. So the name of the tour that I took, I'll put more detailed information in the description below if you're interested in booking it for yourself, because I do highly recommend it. It is High Tide LTD is the company, and I did book through Disney. It was one of the offerings to go on it. And I love the company. I would personally use them outside of Disney as well. I would feel comfortable doing that. I think they did great safety procedures. They were very informative. They paid attention. They were just attentive and friendly, and so it was an overall very good experience. Now, the descriptions sometimes on the excursions don't give you a lot of information, so I did call and ask a few questions. So just as some information for you, if it's something that pertains to you. I had inquired about some of the things that, certain medical conditions and things that it recommended, to be cautious of. And basically it's because you're doing something that's athletic, so to speak, because you're jostled around and you're on an ATV and whatever. But if you're concerned about any of that, definitely call and ask questions so that you know specifically to your condition whether it's good for you or not. As far as food goes, I had asked, can we have a bag and have food in there if for any reason, you need it during the tour. Obviously you can't eat while you're driving the ATV, but if you needed something, you could. And like I had showed you, my backpack fit in front of me. I couldn't really put it behind me. It was uncomfortable because of the backrest as the second person, as the passenger. But if I put it in front of me, I had plenty of room, and then the driver had hers on her back. So that worked out great, but they did have the truck. So if you needed to put anything on the truck that you couldn't carry with you, then you could put it there. And then the other thing that I had called to ask about, because I wear glasses, is that in the description it said that you had to wear goggles and the helmet, you know, when you rode. And I wanted to know, can I still wear my glasses with the goggles over? So what it ends up being, the answer was of course yes, but it's actually a visor on the helmet, which is so much more comfortable because it blocks it, and my glasses didn't touch it at all. It was very comfortable. Even where the helmet sat didn't press into my glasses or anything. So if you have that same situation and you wear glasses, don't worry about it. You can wear your own prescription and everything, or sunglasses if you wanted to, and be still really comfortable. Well, I hope this was helpful for you, and I hope it encourages you to try this this tour, because I think it was a lot of fun. And make sure that you stay tuned for all of my future videos and some of my past ones that I did Disney World and some other things on this cruise, as well as other playlists you can find on my channel for my other cruises that I've been on. So as always, thank you for buzzing by, and I will see you next time. Oh, and I can't forget, I did buy something in the shop. It was just kind of crazy in there, so I couldn't show you everything. But look at this cute jersey. And it actually is like kind of lightweight, so it's more like a t-shirt, which makes it really comfortable. And then this cute magnet. I like the design of that one. So I got to get a couple things today that are actually branded Lookout Key that say it.